Hi, I'm Vanessa Beretta from VanessaBeretta.com, and I'm here to talk to you about a trick or a tip and you to understand why you might not be receiving intuitive information in your meditations. And I've actually shared this with my other people before, and it's been extremely helpful. So certainly stay here and listen, subscribe if you want, and I love to hear your comments after. So a little backstory. I started out, before I was really actively wanting to develop my intuition and my inner guidance and my relationship with that, I've been a yoga practitioner, a meditation practitioner for many, many years. And I grew up with yoga in my life, so I did a lot of very formal meditation. What I mean by that is I had a very much a structure to it. I had a structure. I sat every morning. I had my altar and my candle and things like that. So I understand that, and that's where I want to address, because meditation is really at the very heart of it. It's really practically just a practice of focusing your awareness or attention, right? So a meditation can be on many things. It could be a body awareness meditation, it could be breathing meditation, it could be, then there's guided meditations, lots of them, where there's more talking by a teacher and you're being guided to breathe into your chakras, or to have an image in your head, or maybe you're listening to music and that's your meditation. There's a million different things to focus on, but the point is you're practicing focus. So this is my focal point, my finger, right? We're constantly coming back, right? We find ourselves distracted and we are bringing ourselves back to the focal point, and that's the practice of meditation, or concentration as it's called in yoga. It's really called concentration, and meditation is that openness and that stillness that happens through the concentration. So that's a little technical, but the point is when you're doing more formal, is how I'm calling it, really discerning, really anything that comes through your awareness, you're kind of cleaning the slate. If you're doing a meditation like that, and that's usually what happens, especially if you're new to meditation, you might be trying really hard. Anything that comes through your head, you want to kind of move it away. Or if you've been practicing for a long time, you're actually, here's a big thing, you're actually most likely clearing away your intuitive guidance that's coming through, as well as your conscious left brain linear thoughts. So that's really important to understand. And when we meditate, one of your focuses is to be receive intuitive guidance, to connect deeper to your inner knowing, your intuition, your higher self guidance, however you're going to word this, then that focus, that desire, is going to set the stage for your meditation. For some people this just opens up very naturally, and for a lot of people it doesn't. So again, if the focal point is to have a still mind, or to really just focus on, maybe it's a flame that you're staring at, right? That's your focus, You're trying to keep that one pointed focus. So the biggest piece to this is knowing that you're probably washing away your intuitive guidance, whether that be a mind's eye visual, clairaudience, which can sound like it's your voice, right? So you have to discern that. Sometimes it doesn't sound like it's your voice, but that bodily sensations, body's telling you something. Sometimes you might get a sensation, or you might be drawn to an area of your body, and you're like, no, not now, but that drawing your awareness there might have opened some other thing up for you. Or just a sense of knowing that drops in, right? So, and usually they're all blended. Some of these blend together. So you want to be in a place of softness when you go into your meditation. Softness in your body, softness in your idea of how things are going to unfold, softness in your energy space, and that's really going to help you to kind of allow for things to come through without immediately negating them and trying to move them through, or just redirect focus really, really strongly. And that's really how intuition comes through while you're living your life. It'll just drop in, or you'll hear something. So you're learning in those quiet spaces to take that in the way that it comes in all the time. So when I started to learn healing work as a massage therapist, I started learning myofascial release. What helped me with that and what I can integrate that and explain to you is that I started to sit into my body more. I wasn't so rigid. I gave my body permission to kind of move, all right? So intuitively move. I gave which is unwinding in those terms, I gave myself permission to have kind of an open space. So things would come through and I started to know and differentiate between my mind that's linearly, thinking and moving and kind of questioning the stuff that's coming through, and the actual insight, right? So it really depends on what you want to do. But if you're feeling like I'm meditating, but I'm not feeling like I'm getting anywhere with my intuition, try that. Try to go into whatever type of meditation you go into with asking for what you want to develop your intuition, and open up to that possibility and kind of open the space a little bit. Okay, like open up your awareness a little bit. Yes, focus on the one thing. That's why breathing and body-centered meditations are my favorite, and I recommend them to anyone, whether if you're a beginner or you've been meditating for 40 years, because some meditations are really focused on, very mind focused, and there's kind of a lack of awareness of our body. We are human beings, we're physical beings, we're energetic and physical beings, and we're meant to be residing in our body. Our body is very, very wise, and it has a lot of information to share with us. So if we're only in our thought patterns and trying to kind of manage them, we're missing a big piece of who we are. That tangible sense of our being is here for us to experience in our body, in our energy space, in our emotions, in our heart, in our chakras, in our cells, in our senses, in our sixth senses, and in our five senses. So that's what I recommend. That is what's going to be helpful. Soften the rigidity. Of course, it's the surrendering to opening up to whatever you want. That now just open up to it. Doesn't need to unfold in the way you think it's going to unfold. And let me know if this helps. I would love to know. And my meditations now are like, right now, lately, I usually stand, because usually I ground best when I'm standing. It just feels the best to me. A lot of light comes down through my body and in all different directions. I'm having a lot of communication with my guides. Different pieces of things that are opening up for me are unfolding. Different things with my chakras. So my meditations are pretty awesome. And they're really focusing. So it's not like all this stuff is getting in my way. I'm completely focused on what's unfolding. And my mind is surrendered. And it just takes a little practice. It just takes a little practice. So it's really just about being with yourself, right? Having that moment to just sit with yourself without needing to feel like you're achieving something. And it will just start to come through. Just start to come through. One more thing is, you'll start to feel the resonance, just like as, intuitive beings that we all are, empathic beings. Your parents, this friend and that parent and this parent and your spouse and your child and your coworkers all have different vibrations. So does your mind. Your mind has a certain energy to it. Your intuition, however it comes through, has a certain energy to it. Just like your guides have different energies, right? Other beings, other dimensional beings have different energies. Different areas in the earth have different energies. Each tree can have a different energy, each animal. So when you start to differentiate between the mind, the feeling that your mind feels like, and you say that's this conscious kind of what's going on, linear thought process going on. Don't forget that if you feel like the linear thoughts are kind of moving through, linear has only a certain amount of outcomes that it can kind of decide how it's going to unfold. So it's kind of like, You're looking out the window and you see a tree. Oh, the tree's green. That's a beautiful green. I wonder if that tree, how old that tree is, right? So there's kind of like this thought process, right, that we go through, and it's not always, you know, it kind of definitely branches off, of course, but our intuition is very much, boom, comes right in. Drops in, however it drops in for you, but it's complete. There's absolute infinite possibilities of what can come through. And so you will start to feel the resonance of those, and you'll be able to switch your focus to your broader perspective, your broader sense of your being, your body, and your awareness. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm so happy that you're here. Right, tell me in the comments how this helped for you. Subscribe, like, share. I'm Vanessa Beretta, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!